going back to keto with
Bodybuilding now.
You're bodybuilding now?
Yeah. We'll make you feel like going that way, because that's why we added the extra workouts.
Well, I don't know much about bodybuilding and keto.
Well, it's the same. Wouldn't it be like similar?
No, because the thing that I would worry about is doing like hypertrophy stuff
Yeah.
on keto.
I do know, like,
Wonder if you'd be able to get the same pump, because I do feel like I get a pump doing things like overhead press, like my shoulders. I don't do a whole lot of isolation stuff where I get a pump, like curls and stuff.
yeah, which I do now. Because the one thing I'm concerned about going back was when I first started weightlifting on the keto diet. It was like the energy suck. Like, I can maybe do like heavy lifting like for 1 or 2 times, but yeah, the hypertrophy stuff was like total, like, it didn't work out too well. So when you first went over, because you had already been bodybuilding for, weight training for a year? No, 9 months when you first went over.
Yes.
So was the energy suck a big issue? Because I had no muscle.
I had a completely different experience from keto than everybody that I've ever read about. When I was doing high carb weightlifting, it was fine. Everything felt normal. When I switched to keto, the first week or 2, I had a huge drop in energy and strength. But that was keto flu, it was a transition. After that first 2 weeks, I immediately went to gains again. And I got all my strength back, and then I did a squat PR.
Yeah, that's right. You did like a huge one that time.
It's 25-pound squat PR.
Yeah.
From 320 to 345.
Yeah, I remember that because I helped you. Spotted you.
Deadlifted 400. And so I did all that in my first 3 months of keto after weight training for 9 months on a standard carb level. So I think as long as you're getting your potassium in, you're taking creatine and your sodium so that your body can store plenty of water for lifting, then I think I do get burnout faster on higher up sets.
Mm-hmm.
So I take like an extra 15 to 30 seconds downtime between those reps.
So have you found that you need extra time with the high reps versus the low reps?
Yes. I take 2.5 minutes downtime for the high rep sets and 3 minutes downtime for the low rep sets.
Oh.
So it's not that big of a difference.
Okay.
What the biggest thing that I noticed switching to keto is I had a problem with, I would be super sore, like I am right now because I did carbs for the past week. I'll be super sore, so I would do legs on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday, when it's time to do push, I would still be sore from legs.
Yeah.
Like big time. So, and then I'd do push, and then when it was time for pull, my chest and shoulders would be super sore, which actually affected me yesterday. I had to skip a workout, so it's too sore.
Well, that's what I'm getting right now, and I've been on a carb diet for the past year. And I'm super sore from like leg days. So.
When I'm on keto, the exact same intensity workouts, I am sore for 24 hours, and that's it.
But my first experience with creatine happens today, but I'm not really going to see much with the creatine because I'm just starting it.
It takes like 2 to 4 weeks to build up in your system, creatine, and so even if you're trying to look for the difference, it happens so gradually that you probably wouldn't be able to put it out unless you actually did wrote down your workout and what you were able to achieve and did like a rep max every set.
Just to see. Yeah, that's...
Scientists said creatine helps and it's cheap, so I take it.
Well, that makes sense. Like, the logic behind it makes sense. It forces water into your muscles to help you through a workout. That makes perfect sense.
So,
and I can't do lazy keto this time, so it's like macro meat is going to be super important.
light salt.
Should I add that to my pre-workout? Or the arginine? creatine and BCAAs, gonna be fine.
For your pre-workout?
Yeah.
That's fine. Honestly, that mix has been making me nauseous drinking it all together.
Oh.
I'm splitting it. I'm going to do the arginine and the creatine pre-workout and the BCAA. No.
Because the last time you made it for me, it was just the BCAAs and the arginine, and that was my push day, where my pump was like massive. So, I don't know what you did. But I've never had like issues with them. But I've never taken creatine before.
Was it a high rep push day?
It was strength for bench because it was a 7x5, but everything else was 4x whatever.
I think that's probably what
It
it
was
was.
just hypertrophy day. And I was actually able to move the weights around this time, like really.
And didn't you just add 5 pounds to your bench?
No, we decided not to add 5 pounds because we added 5 pounds, but then we got the proper barbell, and that proper barbell was 7 pounds heavier than our old barbell. So we had decided this round I was going to leave it the same because I had already jumped 13 pounds for, like, between cycles. Like on average 7 to 13 pounds on every lift. So we had decided not to add any more weight. So now I guess it's because I can actually move the weight. So I just had a bigger pump. But that was like, the sodium thing is the one mentality that has stayed, even switching back to a carb diet. Sodium and the electrolytes have always remained like a big thing. So hopefully I remember to keep it up. Because I've never really done keto and workout. I just know lazy keto. Which was fun keto. Eat the salad. Show the salad off.
5 grams iceberg lettuce. 4 tablespoons of blue cheese.
Looks like pineapple.
2 ounces of diced Monterey Jack. Kind of tastes like chicken texture-wise in the salad. A little bit of pepperoni cut up. And then cheese wisps, which is Parmesan cheese crackers. I normally throw in some Kalamata olives, but
I think we're out.
I think it makes some calories in it.
I feel way more awake than usual, though. That's for one. And I kind of expected that with the keto coffee, because I remember from last time, keto coffee always just like...
Honestly, for you, I think it's because your brain thinks you're starving because you haven't switched over yet.
And my brain's actually kind of used to IF. My brain works better when I'm not full. That was another reason I liked keto so much, was because your brain function was just better in general.
Yep.
Everything was better in general, outside of like trying to become a new weightlifter.
And
that was the one bad thing.
And then not being able to drink beer.
Yeah. 6 weeks and 6 weeks, yes. 6 weeks and 6 weeks. Brain function better.
You're still going through transition.
Keto brain. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I think that I may stick to keto as, like, not a diet, just...
A lifestyle.
Yeah, because I don't function well. I have a lot of allergies to different carbohydrates. Mild allergies or intolerances, but it'll make me get eczema and random stuff if I eat whole grain wheat, rice, and oatmeal. So...
All the big healthy grains.
So I just feel better on keto.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably just going to stick to it. And anytime. So I'll just, if we go out on vacation and we're like, I feel like having cake.
Which is never going to happen.
Yeah, that's a terrible example.
I hate cake. Why would I want to do that? Beer would be the best example.
Yeah. And then I'll just do that and get back to it.
Oh my god, do you remember that horrible beer tasting we did like 3 years ago? Like low carb beer? Oh. I think I still have some of the footage. Insert here. Minty. Yum. Yum.
I feel like it drinks poison.
Excuse me.
Of some kind. All right.
Now let's get crazy and mix them all together. Okay.
Have you numbered yours?
Naturally.
It's Natty Light. That's how you avoid those
Speed test.
that copyright infringement. Water.
Now, okay, 5 for sure. Not even rating, just throw it in the trash. If you want to buy Bud Light Platinum, just throw your money away. You'll be happier that way. Just burn it.
Generic.
Bush.
No big deal.
Okay, Bush.
I got one. Now I'm gonna cleanse my palate with the best of the shitting. You can pour like good whiskey and mix it with water, and it tastes better.
Oh, carb cycling. That's one thing that I was gonna say about being a woman. I know I'm gonna have to like carb cycle with someone. That's just always been suggested for women trying to lose fat. Is our bodies adapt too much, like too quickly. Yeah. But on keto, you're already burning fat, so it's a play it by ear how often I do a carb cycle. I might just do refeed days and just up everything.
From what I've read and heard, you can get down to a really healthy body fat just in keto, nothing else.
Yeah, like just lazy keto.
Then you add in some exercise and some cardio, and you can get pretty lean. But then your body just holds on to that last. For a guy, it's going to be like 10 to 14% body fat is pretty much where you can get to.
A little bit over essential fat.
But the only way to drop to like shredded, you have to start carb cycling. Get your body to transition to burning carbohydrates, and then to switch back and burning body fat.
Because isn't the switch back what causes like the highest burn? So, we'll see what happens after the workout today. Are you doing your pull day with me, or no?
I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to do it today or tomorrow, but...
Okay. So I can make it maybe for lunch. What's in the salad?
85 grams of iceberg lettuce. Did you say it?
No, a little bit higher. No, like higher. There we go. Right there.
85